What were the circumstances when it happened, and how difficult was it to leave the Congress party?
See, first of all, understand where I was coming from. In my family, nobody was in politics. Dur dur tak. My community also very less involvement in politics as such. We are a business community, most of the people. And therefore, for a person like me, when I was in school, 15, 16, I was very influenced by what I read in textbooks about the contribution of Congress party towards the freedom struggle, etc. And I was very influenced by that. And I used to come to Delhi. Every 6 months, I would save my pocket money. And then I would take one room in Arjun Nagar, which is a slightly cheaper area to live in. I would take the 610 Blue Line bus, and from there it used to be a 10 rupee ticket. I used to go to the Janpat Road station, bus stop, and from there I used to walk to Chaubis Akbar Road. And you know who used to drop me back? Tom Vadakkanji. He was a secretary of the AICC media department for the longest time. Tom Ji will also confirm the story.
24 Akbar Road being the Congress
headquarters. Now, I started off from there, and the idea was to be part of a party to serve the nation through the instrument of the party. But over a period of time, I figured that the practical experience was that the Parivar was the party. In BJP, the party is the Parivar. Here the Parivar had become the party, and either you have to accept and do everything that the Parivar says, you have to not seek any accountability from them, you have to say that it is only Parivar, not performance that will matter, you have to give merit a byway, and that's the only way you can survive, through sycophancy.
But didn't you know that, Shehzad? Everybody knew that, right? Everybody who joined the Congress party, who was born into the Congress party, knew that it is a Gandhi family-led party.
In our families also, we all know that something is not right. We don't leave our families the first moment. We try to improve the things inside the family. We try to improve the things inside our business. We don't leave any system or organization or our association in the first go. We know that there are some faults. We hope that it will change. Rahul Ji, when he came in 2004, and then he subsequently became General Secretary, I think in 2009, in charge of Youth Congress and NSUI, he had promised us.
You were already in the Congress.
I was in the Congress. I was in NSUI, then I was in the Congress. I was one of the youngest office bearers of NSUI. I was Vice President of the Pune City Wing also.
What was your first meeting with Rahul Gandhi like?
The first meeting was during the time when he was trying to revolutionize the Indian Youth Congress. He had taken that up as an assignment. And at that time, he had told us that, look, I am going to give entry to people who have no family backgrounds. Yeah. You don't need to have money power to be a part of the system. It's going to be a completely transparent elected system. That's what he had assured us. We obviously gave him time to put that system in place. But by the end of it, the Youth Congress became more dominated by Namdars. So every state president was either the son or daughter of some politician or some neta. And the entire system had become more oriented towards having papas or mummies, friends, sons and daughters.
So was he not in control of who's going to occupy those positions?
No, he was absolutely in control. He was absolutely in control, and this is the problem. I feel after my various interactions with Rahul and people around him, that he prefers to have people who have been friends with his father or who have been friends with his family in positions around him and in positions of power. He's, for the lack of a better word, he's very entitled in his thinking and he's very elitist. I'll give you an example. I was, I think, second or third who left after Hemanta ji. The manner in which he treated Hemanta. Because Hemanta ji does not have, like me, he did not have a family background in politics. Hemanta ji is a self-made man. As opposed to a Gaurav Gogoi, whom Rahul will have a different respect for because Tarun ji and Rajiv ji or Tarun ji and Sonia ji are close. So he has a different orientation. Even if you see people around him, they are sons and daughters of somebody whom he relies on. And therefore, I think he has actually got a sense of entitlement and a sense of arrogance that I come from a particular lineage, pedigree. These people also have a similar pedigree to me. You people are not in the same pedigree. So I can bestow something upon you, but he doesn't really mean it. And therefore, after spending a lot of time, 2017, cutting short the story, in 2017, my only request was when they were trying to coronate him, and I use this word very consciously, they were going to coronate him as the president. I told the party, confidentially within the party platform, that look, there should be an election It should be a free and fair election. It should be an election as mandated by the Congress constitution, which means that the delegates also have to be elected. It can't just be that, the delegates are selected by Sonia Ji's people and then obviously they will elect Rahul Gandhi. So it has to be a transparent election, which didn't happen even in Khadge ji's case. Shashi Tharoor ji says that there were a lot of things left to be desired. So instead of having an election, they had a coronation. And that's when I said that, look, this party is unwilling to put in place principles it advocates elsewhere. It says Loktantra in the entire country, but अपने आप को लोकतंत्र मुक्त करके रखा है. मतलब दिस इज द आयरनी कि दे वांट लोकतंत्र इन द कंट्री. जैसे मोदी जी लोकतंत्र को बर्बाद कर रहे हैं, पर अपनी पार्टी में लोकतंत्र नहीं चाहिए. लेट मी जस्ट गिव वन एग्जांपल. फ्रॉम 1978 to 2022, that is 44 years, one family has been at the helm of affairs of Congress. Sonia ji, Rahul ji, Indira ji, Rajiv ji, for 38 years, 39 years, except for 2-3 years of Narasimha Rao ji and 2-3 years of Sitaram Kesi, and we all know what they did to Sitaram Kesi. In the same 38-40 year period of 1980 to 2022-23, you have the BJP, which has had Vajpayee ji, Advani ji, Gadkari ji, Rajnath ji, Janak Krishnamurti ji, Bangaru Lakshman ji, Nadda ji, Amit Shah ji. These are at least 10 presidents.
Click here to watch the full episode.